Why, hello, YouTube modeling community. That's right. It's the Fat Man from Alabama coming to you from that place right there, Don's Garage. If you're a content creator, you'd like to swap shop cards, email me at that address. Put shop card in the subject matter. We'll swap shop cards. Also, if this is your first time viewing my channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Hit the subscription button, ring the notification bell, and it's a very cheap process. It's actually, it's free. That's right, don't cost you anything. Well, we got that all out of the way. Whew, get rid of that. Well, here is something I have been fooling with the past few days. Is a 72 Chevrolet pickup truck that I'm turning into a ramp truck. Yeah, I know. They've got the kit. I do too. I've got two of them. This is one of them. I did not like the bed. The tandem axle thing and the ramp's way up here. In fact, this one's still too tall for me, but still working on it. The bed is entirely scratch built out of sheet plastic. It's got a tread plate deck, as you can see. The tread plate came from, I got two sheets of it at Hobby Lobby several years ago out of the train section. And I've looked, and guess what? They don't carry it anymore. Imagine that. She's still in her planning building stage. But I've got enough done that I can show you, well, this is what we're going to have. I threw the little roadster on there just to show you that, yep, it'll haul something. Let's pop the bed off because that's where most of the work is. Like I said, it's got a tread plated deck. You can hear that. She's textured. I used some Plastistruct angle. This piece here, I think, was their 1/8 inch. This section here and the corners, or the front corners, are done in their 1/4 inch. I built some structure inside. These are all this, and this. These are all individual pieces cut to fit. That was fun. But it's very solid. It flexes a little. I'm going to put some horizontal bracing in here to get that, to take some of the flex out of it, basically so when I paint it, it don't flop around. I did kind of a recessed back panel, the tail lights, the tag frame. Seriously considering putting a receiver hitch behind it too. I used the 1/4 inch, no, the 1/8 inch to build the rear corners. And I've got a little bit more work to do. I got a couple of gaps I've got to fix. See, like right here. I'm going to mud those just to give it a finished look. All in all, I'm pretty happy with this one. I will be building another one. I will shorten the next one. This one's a little longer than necessary. It measures out to 8 7/8. No, 8 and 15. It's long. It's almost 9 inches. A little long. It's a West Coast deal. The wheels and tires are late model GMC 1-ton wheels off of a promo. I have stretched the frame. The frame is not remotely finished, but we're close. I did a 2-step notch in the frame. This is the kit frame. This is what I've added, the little step to help with strength here. Now also, because the kit frame looked a little weak, should we say. I thought the rails looked to be a little narrow, a little short, even for a 1/2 ton. So I've added a piece of styrene from the kick up at the front all the way back to make the kick up for the rear. Simple, nothing really radical here. I did cut the kit floor pan out here. With having to make a dry shaft anyway, I figured let's clear it all out. I'll put another piece in here. There's a little piece here I got to cut off, fill a little gap. I'm gonna put a couple more cross members in it, more to help the strength factor than detail. I'm also gonna put a backbone across this area because it still wants to, as you can see, she still wants to flex a little. Little too limber for my taste. I'm not gonna get carried away. I'm gonna try not to get carried away on the chassis. I'm gonna find a simple rear end to hang underneath it with on-leaf springs. I got some late model pickup truck pieces. I'm gonna try some of that. I'm not worried about the accuracy of it being a 1-ton axle. This ain't a showpiece. This shelf queen. I do want to widen the floor pan all the way from the front wheel wells all the way to the end gate or tailgate. It's a little narrow in the cab area as well. As you can see here, let me get her button back together. And locate the pins, there we go. So it comes up a little shy here and here, more so on this side than this side. I want to widen it a little bit there, and I want to widen it a good bit more here so I can help. I've got the bed notch to fit over it. And it works pretty good, but I got too much lateral movement, so I want to add something in there to help it keep from that way I can locate it better. I mean, right there's where it goes. Everything's come out. The bed is square. I could not believe how square I got it. I've got other projects I know I'm working on. Y'all have seen them. I just had this itch, and I'm waiting on some stuff to come in. I'm waiting on some stuff to dry, so I was like, well, you know, let's get some bench time doing something. So I've got to shorten up the metal axle a little bit. She's just a touch wide, but all in all, it's shaping up pretty good. I was talking to another fellow modeler the other night on the phone, and it dawned on me. I was working on this thing, I think Saturday night. This is literally probably the first light commercial model I have ever built. I mean, everything I've built up to this point's been some kind of hot rod, drag car, street rod, you know, custom. And I got thinking, well, we tout this place as Don's Garage. Well, the garage needs something to haul stuff with and on. So I've got a tandem axle open trailer that I'd started several years ago that I'm fixing to get back on to finish up. Along with this, because like I said, I want to put a receiver hitch on it, maybe make a 2-car rig. I mean, it would take a 100-yard field to turn around in, but it'll look good. As far as the truck cab area, I'm gonna go with a simple GM 2-tone color. Seriously thinking about the medium blue with the white side and the white top. This is not the final ride height. It's going to actually be raised up a little bit more. I'm going to clean the engine bay up a little bit, dig through the parts box, find a big block to put in it. Probably won't be plumbing and wiring it, but I do want it, like I said, to give you an idea of what the average Joe worked hard and finally got himself or built himself a ramp truck. This would be great for my bracket car stuff, so on and so forth. The plans are to build at least 2 more. This is the Chevrolet. I'll build a Ford and a Dodge. The Chevrolet was just, this is my test run to see if I want to build another one. I figured I'd do it with a Chevrolet. That way the Ford and the Dodge will look even better. It'll have a stock grill, stock front bumper. I'll do my typical little paint details. We'll probably scratch build some running boards for the cab. I am going to run exhaust under it. I'm not coming up, not putting stacks on it. I'll go all the way back, seriously considering going over the rear axle and coming out right in this neighborhood. It's been an extremely fun little project so far. Thursday night I put in 4 hours and had the box done. Last night, or Saturday night, I did all the trim work. I just finished getting the radius all nice and neat on the wheel openings. You know, I've got on and off with brakes, restroom, and snacks. I've got 5 hours maybe total in the whole box, and I'm like 95% done. I'm gonna make some tail light pieces for the back panel to go in here. Slide. Shove the hole. Well, anyway, let's get. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna make some tail light pieces to go. Put 2 on this side, 2 on this side. Tag area. I've got to make the ramps, and I got to make a hook of sorts to where the ramps can lay on it. I've still got to put in, I'm not going to open them, but I'm going to scribe in some storage doors like here and here and here. But that's what's been going on here. Been enjoying myself. Took some time to just work on models, not worry about videos and everything else. Took a little me time here in my shop. So, well, that being said, fellas, I'm going to close this one out. Remember, live, love, and laugh. Build the model. You know, what? Anything. Build a model for you. You know, the person watching this. The one sitting at his bench building a model. Make sure you're happy with the outcome. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one.